Vamos tentar encontrar aquele viado, bro. Nem é viado, é um muso, uma musa, sei lá. E a e a e a e a e
You got
a
this, girl.
Eu não encontro o bicho. Não, 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 não. Eu queria encontrar, mas não encontro, não. Oh, cavalo, filha da puta! Cabrão. Empire Bay, what the fuck, raio de nome é esse? Eu ia pôr achievement, olha. O GTA Series vídeos tem, por acaso. Deve ter, não. É Van Bull. Ah, ok, tá aqui timestamp. Mula, Great Devon Ox, acho que já é um pouco antes. Lone Western Moose. Já encontrou onde? Hum. Em Barren Lagoon. Deixa eu ver onde é que isso é. Vamos para Valentine então. What is it that gives you the will? Where the fills your heart. Everyone has a dream. Não, não tá. Egoísta. can't stop. Why did I stop, bro? Porquê é que eu parei, bro? What the fuck? Come on. Come on, bro. Anda lá. Why not let me win? You can't leave forever. Even if the fun is more fun together, you know I will just reset and come back to another day. And with every try, even getting faster than you are, I am an 8. Só os haters é que me ajudam. Cheio de rapagem. Aqui. Tchiii. Give me a spec. Supostamente ele costuma aparecer em zonas frias também, né? Mas o problema é esse. O problema é tipo, onde é que eu encontro o bicho? E. Claro que não, imagina aquele ser o bicho, não?
Easy now.
Olha. Pelo menos encontrei um lobo novo.
Good girl.
Cavalo, anda lá, bro. E lá, calma. Onde é que eu estou? Não sei como é que está aqui um fucking grizzly bear, porra. Hopefully he does not show up again.
Let's go, girl.
Let's go, girl.
Whoa, whoa.
Ah. Ah, pronto.
Okay.
What? Eu encontrei um Western Bull Moose, mano. Encontrei um moose. Hum. E
Come on, girl. One more time.
one more time. No regards for any person in your way.
There's my girl.
Sinceramente, eu encontrei um Western Bull Moose, então supostamente encontraria um Western Moose, não é?
You know what to do, girl.
What is it that gives you the will?
Hello, girl. You okay, girl? Let's go. What's the fuss, homegirl?
Okay, spoorlof.
It's all right.
Psychopaths are optional boss battles that appear throughout the game as well as minor missions do, except for some rescuing them and butchering them. Except for some reason, according to the Dead Rising universe, being absolutely off your rocker somehow gives you superpowers, including Dark Souls dodge rolls, expert understanding of guerrilla warfare tactics, and enough presence and charisma to run your own cults. The Psychopaths are probably the most memorable part of Dead Rising due to the evident care put into their design, their physical appearances, and their personalities and backstories. Not one of them is indistinct. Every single one of them bears a unique appearance and heralds a unique theme to go along with them, complementing their respective movesets. Except for, that one guy who almost dies by setting his crotch on fire. I didn't mean to do that. This was something that's me, and it's going to save him from the boss battle. He's to help us escort mission keys like all the rest of them. That's the only reason I remember the Eagles one. The boss battle took me like 2 seconds. In fact, Psychopath in this game, I think they are actually in challenge for us, but with each other. To defeat our chains, it's essentially a game over. You can find a bunch of magazines scattered around the world, essentially have the highest DPS melee weapon in the game, infinite durability, allowing you to constantly outspeed everything you come across without even having to remember an insult. PTSD if you're the most hardcore Dead Rising player are an absolute meme to fight because the guy behind the driver's seat powers, constantly ramming into nearby trees and getting himself stuck wherever and whenever possible, leaving him and the rest of his homies utterly exposed. But obviously I can't talk about the context without mentioning how much of a banger that most of the is. In fact, hell, the Dead Rising soundtrack is an absolute banger. Some of it is copyrighted from the band of the period, which I obviously can't play for you right this very moment. However, the Homebrewed track, sharing the same style, goes as when Dead Rising isn't forcing you to wildly act out a total lost in the game, the ambient music can ironically quite relaxing despite the circumstances. It adds to the weird tonal dichotomy inherent to the game, while the setting of its story is otherwise a reasonably grounded take on the zombie outbreak scenario in an isolated Colorado mall, with characters who act appropriately to the situation with a hearty dose of suspended intrigue thrown in for good mix. The other half of the game is an absolute acid binge, where the heaviest of guitar riffs are introduced for the battle between the world's creepiest photojournalist and Baz, age 63. I think in terms of raw gameplay, it's the progression system throughout the story that keeps me coming back to Dead Rising. Saving survivors, defeating bosses, and snapping pictures around the mall all earn you significant amounts of XP points, which in turn level you up and allow you to increase your basic stats like inventory size and health, as well as allowing you to learn new moves that significantly boost
You
your
got this, girl.
especially against the psychopaths. It's all very well done and very organic as the difficulty drastically rises with the slight mutations of the zombies, and the escalation of the psychopaths' abilities
easy.
And Frank himself is an absolute geezer. There's no complexity about his character. He's just a mildly entertaining geezer, a man so average that Capcom voluntarily made him uglier to become more relatable to American audiences. Also, as previously mentioned, the story is actually pretty good, though there's not much to spoil because it's a zombie game. I do recommend you play it for yourself. It's less on the depth of its plot and more on how it's structured, presented, directed, and how each character is cast, and spectacularly performed by everyone involved. Yeah, to summarise, Dead Rising has the looks, aesthetics, atmosphere, and gameplay of a game that can only be created and perfected once. As much as I love Dead Rising 2, it does feel rather bloated in comparison, especially with the addition of the weapon combos. It does a good enough job at emulating the original's formula to stand on its own as a very good sequel, but it never had that kind of charm or flair unique to the original. I mean, you have a camera in Dead Rising, and you get to take pictures of people having very bad days or, oh, come on, Frank, that was really not the time. It's a very minor mechanic in hindsight, but it is intrinsic to Frank's character and does very well in immersing you into the role of a GigaChad journalist trying to uncover the truth behind the zombie outbreak. But yeah, that's Dead Rising. I wish I could say more about it, but it really has to be experienced to truly understand. The jank and some of the more otherwise dated aspects of the game I wouldn't say are hindrances, rather they help lend to the experience of the game's zany personality. No matter how insanely angry it can make me, it will never be enough to lower my estimations of it. Perversely, it kind of grows on me, and I wouldn't have Dead Rising any other way. And just in case you haven't been paying attention, Enlisted is an absolute banger. It's got tanks, it's got guns, what more do you need? Download now with the link in the description for 3 days premium access and a bundle of orders to upgrade your gear with, for free. Do it! Special shout out to the greatest patrons in the world, who are all true believers. And as always, thank you all for watching, and please, have a great day. Postal 2 needs no introduction. The year is 1997. No, it isn't! The year is 1997. Postal, by running with Caesars, has just hit the PC gaming market amidst a period where video games were causing chaos within America.
Paul Poster of the Big E3 computer game show in Atlanta bears the unmistakable image of an AK-47 rifle.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The name Postal derives from the American colloquialism going postal, which essentially translates to random wanton murder, destruction and chaos because you're at the absolute end of your fucking tether, which in and of itself is about as American as the concept of a firearm itself. It was as controversial as it was fun. In hindsight, especially given the dated visuals, Postal was incredibly tame. You're given one objective: kill. Wipe your neighborhood with the blood of its residents, except all of your neighbors are packing subcutaneous armor and can tank up to 3 to 4 point-blank shotgun blasts to the face. It took me an embarrassing amount of time to figure out the only way to make progress into the next level after you've massacred everything in sight was by mashing the fucking F1 key. All things considered, Postal is far from running the Caesars magnum opus, but by no means is it a bad game. But the sequel, oh boy, the sequel. Of course, that's what this video is about, and I'm going to tell you exactly why Postal 2 is running with Caesars magnum opus. But first, I like money, and I need to pay my rent, so it's time for the shameless civil and shilling section of the video. Hey there, would you like to sign my petition? Oh, well, of course you would. So more from the petition. More from available for free on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. Expensive and immersive combat, spanning 100 years. Customization, camouflage, fully personalizable weapons of war at your fingertips. I love tank combat, and War Thunder has this rules. Over 2,500, in fact, taken from 10 major nations from across the globe. Coupled with exhilarating air-to-air combat and naval combat, the weight of which you'll feel like you have the entire world on your shoulders. You don't need a controller, you don't need a full pilot's rig to enjoy the game. The keyboard and mouse is more than enough, and the game is so well optimized from over a decade's development that anyone and everyone can pretty much run the game. Did I mention that it's free? Yes, you can download for free now using the link in the description and claim a massive bonus pack available for new and returning players across all platforms, including 7 days of premium accounts, the Eagle of Valor decoration, as well as 100,000 silver lives.
Okay.
And don't forget, this is a limited-time offer, so act now. Postal 2 is a very difficult game for me to write about. It's very difficult for me to write anything funny for this review because Postal 2, the game, is the joke. Your penis is a weapon. You can whip it out and piss all over people to your heart's content. The local corner shop where you buy milk from is a Taliban hideout. There is an honest-to-God race race war between the church and the caliphate that occurs in the second chapter of the game. You smoke crack to regain your health.
This can't be good for me, but I feel great.
This game is a masterpiece. Postal 2 is not trying to make a statement. It is the statement. It is the most absurd, violent, obscene states of Kino of the 21st century, and most of the violence doesn't even come from the player. Running with Scissors was very plain in its advertising. Postal 2 is only as violent as you are. The AI inhabiting this disgusting little corner of Arizona not in your home in burning the town down. Your only objective is that of surviving the week and finishing your chores for the day. How you go about this, it's up to you. You can absolutely kick the door in of your local corner shop and massacre everyone within sight because the clerk charged you $5 for a carton of milk. Or you could wait 5 minutes in the queue. Could get fired from your job.
I just started yesterday.
And unoffensive, angry protesters with extreme prejudice, or you can slip out the back door and act like nothing happened. The core gameplay of Postal 2 is as much a statement as the actual context of what the living fuck is happening itself. Bear in mind, this was released in 2003. Violent video games were still tearing apart America, and politicians and media pundits alike were bravely trying to stem the tide against angsty teenagers and nerds. The obscene content juxtaposed by the very generous player input and the option to play through the entire thing passively without killing a single human being, leaving any further chaos in the hands of the individual player is a very conscious, deliberate decision, one that not only opens up a wild world of replayability for any given encounter, but one further emphasizing the statement that playing video games does not make you a violent, crack-fueled lunatic. The world is perfectly capable of supporting both on its own. I mean, on the other hand, the further you progress in the game, you're all but forced into violent altercations with your fellow neighbors.
Oh my God, Billy Bob, now he's got to show it.
And although you can absolutely scum your way through these sections without killing anyone with a disgusting amount of weapons and even more disgusting amount of enemies beset upon you, you're counterintuitively invited to go hound every motherfucker in sight. So the actual game, Postal 2, follows a very simple formula. Wake up, shit, get out of bed. Go through a list of chores you need to take care of around town, try not to die. The latter of which an increasingly difficult endeavor. There are dozens of lunatics around town just itching for an excuse to blast your ass. Protesters, religious extremists.
We're not zealots. You let it die, Uncle Scum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Drunk rednecks and angry postal workers all want you dead. Not much has changed in the last 20 years, has it? Some tasks are incredibly simple, requiring very little violence and minimal golden showers, such as voting.
We know that young families need support to raise their children, and I intend on extending a tax cut.
They're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats. Other endeavors, however, like testing local libraries, will incur the wrath of eco-terrorists who want to burn down the library and ban books to protect the environment. Surviving the encounter will permanently mark your death from these factions. You can slink by relatively quietly through Monday, but by the time you hit Tuesday, half the town is going to be out for your blood for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It gets so bad that by the time you hit Thursday, the National Guard descends upon the town to maintain the national order, and they do not take kindly to past watchers from you. So, what's the solution? How do you maintain a peaceful diplomatic position in the face of absolutely everyone wanting you dead? Well, it's simple. Join the police force.
Excuse me. Yeah, locker room.
In the locker room of the top floor of the police station, there is a police uniform that is the perfect size for your skinny little ass. The uniform is a good enough disguise for you to be able to blend in among the populace trying to hunt you down. Best of all, the uniform gives you the authority to brutalize citizens and murder jaywalkers with absolutely zero consequences.
Hey guys, how's it going? I wonder who did that.
I'd say it's almost mandatory that you raid the police station and grab the uniform, because it makes the remainder days in the base game so much easier. Because not only do you keep getting into literal pissing matches with a new enemy faction every other day, the police will start raiding buildings wherever you just so happen to be. I mean, given the sheer amount of gunfire and the rapid decline of society within Paradise, Arizona, it's not much of a surprise. However, if you're wearing a police uniform when the authorities raid the building, as stated before, they will not try to arrest or murder you. In fact, if anything, you'd probably be given a medal. The sheer scale of violence and the amount of dead criminals you drop would make even Cole Phelps blush. All this over some stakes. Other times, you'll go somewhere to commit a very menial task only for the building to start fucking blowing up for no reason, and the game suddenly channels Half-Life 1 level design. The point is, no task is as simple as it sounds. A simple trip to the post office leads to you receiving an express package from Mr. Kaczynski himself. Buying an exclusive collector's edition of an action figure railroads you into a boss battle with a giant ball sack with a rocket launcher. You have to be by playing fucking football with a guided missile being fired at you. Unlike some other games in the series, AIDS pussy. Oh, fuck, I'm out of shit. I'm out of shit. These things kind of just happen. They don't overstay their welcome, and the familiarization of pretty much everything is just the right amount of schizo cringe. It's very much a time capsule. It's a game that clearly covered the social political politics of 2003. It's irreverent and trashy, but not tastelessly so. In fact, I'd go so far to say Postal 2 is surprisingly eerie. There is very little music in Postal 2. When you're wandering in Paradise, there is no music whatsoever, in fact, when you're wandering the town, leaving only the ambience and the noise of your neighbours perforating the area. And what little music there is almost always part of the ambience, be it the music complementing the corn shop, or the perversely peaceful music echoing through the speakers in the mall. A lot of ambience in Postal 2 is actually lifted straight from Postal 1, which wields its horror elements as well as the place.
Wait.
Postal 2 is also subtly horrific, and there's an additional layer lurking beneath the surface of the world about this shit is pretty fucked up too. Oh god, this shit is actually pretty fucked up. Postal 2's overstated nature is perfectly in play in regards to its uncanny atmosphere. It is equally as ridiculous as it is horrific. Postal 2 plays no punches in regards to its core violence, and from the perspective of the player as opposed to at first it comes off as absolutely ludicrous. But if you stop for a second and actually acknowledge what's going on, good lord, this game is dark. Maybe equally dark as the first game, but presented in a completely different and vastly more subtle, multi-layered way. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty hard to top Postal 1 in terms of darkness, given the main menu is just
More than that to stop you, girl.
Postal 1 received a remake a few years ago, by the way, Postal Redux, and I'd personally say it's a far and away superior version of the original again. Oh, I forgot. They did an Easter egg tie to Destructive Creations Hatred. You know, that hatred.
Since I fucking love cotton candy and Laylee.
Wait, what? Well, I haven't played Paradise Lost. I have played Apocalypse Weekend, and for what it's worth, it's pretty alright, but horrifically linear. Much of Postal 2's strength comes from the open-ended sandbox design of Paradise itself. If you were to take out the objective and chores you have to go through to complete the game and just left the random, kooky, crazy shit you do in the open world, the game would lose its charm very quickly. On the other hand, Apocalypse Weekend sheds much of the open-ended nuance of the base game and railroads you into scripted encounters after scripted encounters that overstay their welcome far too often. It's not bad, it's still pretty fun given what you're allowed to play with in each segment, but it is not Postal 2. The opening of Apocalypse Weekend is pretty funny to me anyway, given that you wake up in a hospital to find the apocalypse just died, except you're not Rick Grimes fighting zombies, you're a schizo ginger dude fighting Tasmanian devil pussycats. So all in all, that's all I really have to say about Postal 2. I'm sure there's plenty more I can personally talk about, but there are plenty of other YouTubers who've already talked about those aspects of the game. Postal 2 is a fascinatingly disturbing game, one that could not possibly be made again today. I mean, yeah, we have Postal 4, but it's just not the same, guys. Regardless, thank you all so much for watching. And don't forget, War Thunder is free to download using the link in the description. Come on, you get a free bonus bag, 100,000 silver lights. There's 70 million players in this game, and you're not one of them. Look, there's tanks, airplanes. Do it. Thank you all so much to my very generous, very patient patrons. I don't know that right now during this past year has been incredibly hard for me. I'm working on my personal life right now, but it means so much to me that you all still be contributing and participating in my content. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Social media links in the description. Thanks again, everyone, and please do get this is Africa. The birthplace of humanity. A land where diverse cultures collide. Home to some of the fastest growing economies in the world. A booming education sector.
Westernmost 100%.
Media outlets brimming with integrity. Resolute in intellectual political discourse, and occasionally a spot of the odd war. Naturally, this makes it the perfect setting for an open
channel. Today I am going to hunt food, and it will. First of all, you need to confirm that you haven't been to Kotor for a long time. That's the most important thing. You need
Шпрокалтер-то.
to know. Otherwise, you need to sleep for at least 1 month before you start. Yes, anywhere you like except Kotor itself. Sleep until I have already done just now. Do some again for later use. That's never to Kotor. Special reminder, anytime it snows, please set up your camp and click tracked items. Then the weather will clear up. Notice, moose only spawn during the day, on sunny days including foggy days. You need to dismount here. Bring your most powerful rifle with you. Run through Kotor without any noise. Go east at the other end of Kotor, through the woods, and climb up the small hill. You can see the spawn location from a distance. Apparently, you don't see anything now. Please obey the spawn location. Count down for 8 seconds silently.
Okay. Hello?
Would save from the beginning. Retry the whole process. Not kill. Make sure the wolf runs far away from the spawn location.
Rájöttem. Mal dá para ver, Fónix. Dois.
Turn around. Nothing. Let's try it once more. Nothing. Come on. Bingo. Generally speaking, this method will work within 10 times. Then, load save from the beginning. Retry the whole process. But most of the time, there will be a gray wolf here. So what to do? The correct way is to scare away the wolf with gunshots. Do not kill. Make sure the wolf runs far away from the spawn location.
Parece ser.
Now you are in the same situation as before. What do you think you should do? Sometimes, a focus watch can also spawn wolves. What if you want a perfect health? The correct way is to scare away the wolves. Set up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pereba. Pereba. Ah,
Your cat. Beginning. Retry the whole process. Come on. Bingo. Generally speaking, this method will work.
a sério, tanta coisa aí ao Western Bull Moose. Opa. Caraças. Fast travel.
The better part of me wishes you let those poor creatures eat him.
Ele. Eu acabei de ouvir tipo. A galera falar. Do acampamento que estávamos. Oh, porra. Vamos tentar Ensburg de novo. Fogo. Caralho, tem que ir atrás daquilo.
Good girl. Let's go.
A sério.
Easy now.
We got some work to do, I guess. Be back, mister.
Quem é o gajo?
Partner?
I thought I told you to go away.
You did.
Well, you haven't.
Why would I listen to you? You're a hermit.
I am not a hermit. I'm the king. The king!
Until noon. Ok. Sei lá, vou tentar este método do Wapiti Indian Reservation.
Slow now.
What the fuck? Por que é que eu estou aqui em Wapiti, bro? Porra! Eu vou matar o gajo que está lá e usar o cabelo. Estava a parecer possível fazer hoje até a porra deste animal todo.
Hey there. Fire is always better with company. Come and rest. So where are you from, friend? I am from Mexico. I left because my best friend, a man I'd known my whole life, betrayed me. And why am I telling you this? Because often the company of strangers is the best kind. The closer we get, the more cruel we become. See, you know it too. I don't know how well you know the town of Annisburg, but they tell a story of three brothers, close as can be, until greed destroyed them. They'd found gold together, but one of them ran off with it all. Now, the three of them lie dead. They say the brother marked his spot where he'd hidden the gold with tree carvings until he was followed there and shot dead by one of the other brothers. As far as I know, it's never been found. And neither has the body of my best friend. Well, I've rested long enough.
Ah,
Eu jogava de
agora não.
agora sim.
Não, tem que encontrar o raio do viado.
Chato. Deixa eu usar assim.
Eu voltei para o Apit porque quebra foda. Deixa eu ver se lá no topo tem lá o bicho. Encontrei-te. Como é que eu o atraio agora? Está por um erro um bait.
Let's get it. Go on.
Come. Come here! Consegui. Boa, let's go. Conseguimos. Conseguimos. O jogo crashou. Eu vou reiniciar. Espero que funcione.